These Afghan soldiers are fighting a war on two fronts, one against the Taliban and ISIL, and a second against the corruption within their own ranks. Sometimes it comes in the form of ghost soldiers who appear on the payroll but not on the battlefield, their paychecks collected by someone else.
On this front line there are supposed to be 1,200 troops, but a leadership delegation came here and discovered that instead of 1,200 soldiers, there are only 300. Everyone talks about the corruption, but there is no one in Afghanistan who gives it enough attention to get rid of it.
Afghanistan has long been a land of warlords with a lengthy history of paying to pass, whether crossing a roadblock or moving military materiel. As the U.S. and NATO consider sending more troops here, the head of the alliance says any additional support will come with strings.
It is a condition-based operation, and what we want in return is that Afghanistan continue to implement reforms to build strong and reliable security institutions and also fight corruption.
In a recent meeting with Afghan leaders in Washington, U.S. diplomats reinforced that message.
We absolutely believe that if we don't fight against corruption, there is a possibility that, at any time, the donor countries would cut their financial and logistic support.
New recruits, like these Special Forces commandos, often arrive at the front to find that the money has been diverted to rob them of the weapons and supplies they need to fight. New recruits arrive expecting state-of-the-art uniforms, food, and equipment, but sometimes they find the money's been embezzled, the uniforms are missing, and in the worst case, weapons meant to target the Taliban have been sold to them. Many frontline troops tell us they simply lack the equipment they need to do their jobs. A Defense Ministry spokesman says Afghanistan has made progress.
The level of corruption that we once had in the Afghan National Army is no more. But it's not entirely eradicated. We're trying our best to destroy it in every corner.
The Defense Ministry has filed corruption charges in 200 cases and reshuffled 1,400 positions. But the problem isn't limited to the military.
There is corruption at every level of the Afghan security forces. If this corruption in our country continues, it will be the poor who will suffer.
Suffering most, perhaps, are the troops on the front lines, battling the Taliban, as well as the corrupt colleagues who give comfort and aid to the enemy. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Kabul.